That's right. That's right. That's right. The rumors of our demise have been greatly exaggerated, even though the Vikings allegedly got beat by a point or two Sunday against the Dallas Cowboys. We are back. We are fired up again. We got Patriots rolling in Thanksgiving evening. And Vikings fans, after a couple of days of mourning, we are ready to get hurt again. Yes. The Patriots roll in with Bill Belichick. Of course, the Belichick and Kevin O'Connell Bowl. That's going to be the headline. But the Patriots have one of the best defenses in the National Football League. Almost said offense. That would have been incorrect. But hopefully the Vikings offensive line can hold up, and hopefully the defense can get after Mac Jones' ass and actually, I don't know, make a stop and not give up chunk yardage every single. Well, but we're back. Woosah. Vikings are 8-2. Who would have knew? Looking to move to 9-2 on the season. Here are 10 keys for the Vikings to get a win on Thursday night. First up, be pissed off. So, yes, Dallas happened. Is what it is. But as we outlined yesterday, hey, if you're a professional, if you're a competitor, you just got embarrassed on national television. You got embarrassed so badly that they switched away in the second half. The CBS is like, we don't want this. So you got your ass kicked in front of your friends, in front of your family, in front of the entire nation. Now are you just going to roll over and die? Be like, yeah, this is who we are. Whatever. Or are you going to get pissed off, and are the Patriots going to be in for a long-ass night on Thursday night? That's what it should be. That's what it should be. Right here. Pride. Hey, I don't want to hear it's been a fun season, 7-game winning streak. Hey, remember the Bills game? That was great. No. This still has a chance to be a very special season. This team can be extremely solid, but they have to get it together. And step one is getting their mind right. They tried to sleepwalk through the Cowboys game. They got smacked. They need to show up in force on Thursday. Next up, key number 2 for a Vikings victory, block. I mean, that should be a given, right? But JEROME, Ezekiel Cousins pressured hold on. Pressured on 63% of his dropbacks, sacked 7 times. It's completely unacceptable, and I don't care that Christian Darrisaw is going to be out. Next man up mentality. Blake Brandel, whoever is in at left tackle, has got to step it up, and also it comes down to Kevin O'Connell actually not calling 5- and 7-step drops, long developing patterns with long developing plays with 5 guys on the pattern. Can't have that. Can't have it. Plus, Kirk Cousins has to get rid of the rock. He's got to get rid of the football because Matt Judon, Defensive Player of the Year candidate, respect, leading the NFL with 13 sacks. Also, Dietrich Wise, 6.5 sacks, also getting after it. And then guys on the interior like Guy Lawrence and Davin Godchow can get after it as well. So, I mean, it could be a long day. It could be a long day, but, I mean, the offensive line, you got to have pride. Brian O'Neill, Ezra Cleveland, Garrett Bradbury, Ed Ingram, Blake Brandel. You got to step it up. You cannot be embarrassed twice in a row on national television. No excuses. Get it done. Next up, key number 3 for the Vikings to get a win on Thursday. Run the damn ball. Now, the Minnesota Movement Company, even though they were absolute ass in pass protection, thank you, on Sunday, they could run the ball. Dalvin was peeling off 6.5 yards per carry, and Dalvin and Madison need to eat. They need to get their touches. They need to get their carries. They need to punch the Patriots in the face, because even though the Patriots defense, respect, is second best in the league in points, fourth in yards, you can run on them. They've given up 1,145 yards and 4.5 yards per carry on the ground, and running the ball keeps you ahead of the sticks, so you're not in third and forever, so you get third and manageable. And Dalvin's been running like a man possessed, and also we know what happened last time he wore the primetime purple. So I think that number 4 is really pissed off. I think that he's got too much pride, and I think that he's has a chance to have a monster game on Thursday night. Slow down that pass rush, run at Matt Judon, run at Wise, run at Uche if he plays, and make sure that they have to keep tackling. Wear them out for the second half and blunt that pass rush. Next up, key number 4 for the Vikings to get a win on Thursday. Smother Mac and Cheese Jones. So Mac Jones in his second year, I don't know if he's the answer. Like, I would actually be more scared if Bailey Zappi was starting. But Mac Jones is the 29th graded quarterback this year on PFF. Patriots offensive line has given up 92 pressures and 28 sacks this season. Jones has thrown 7 interceptions this year, 5 of them under pressure, so he will serve up a meatball. And the Vikings defense, even though, I mean, it hasn't been great overall, what they have been doing is getting turnovers in key spots. And this game could be a low-scoring rock fight, so one turnover here or there could make the big-time difference. So getting after Mac Jones, who? That's right. Just get after that ass, man. Daniil, Zadarius, PJ2, want him. They got to bring the heat. They got to bring down hell and hellfire on Mac Jones. Next up, key number 5 for the Vikings to get a win on Thursday. Feed Justin Jefferson. Now, Justin Jefferson did not have a good day on Sunday, but of course Kirk Cousins had zero time because the offensive line was bad, and Justin Jefferson vented his frustration this week, and he wasn't wrong. He absolutely was, but 3 catches, 33 yards, that's not going to get it done against New England. And respect, Patriots have one of the best pass defenses in the NFL. Their secondary is loaded. They got cornerbacks Jonathan Jones and rookie phenom Jack Jones, the pride of Arizona State on the outside. They're absolute monsters, but quick passing game, manufacturing touches for Justin Jefferson, making sure that he's the primary read, just making sure that 18 has a chance to show up and show out. And, for Jefferson, he had a chance against Trevon Diggs and the Cowboys, who he struggled against his first 3 seasons in the league. But now, with the national audience, probably going to be one of the largest audiences in the football season, he has a chance to be like, hey, I'm still here. I'm still that guy. I'm still Justin freaking Jefferson. I'm still 1-8. I think he has a chance to put up a monster game, really break the mold, especially if the Vikings running game gets going, wear down that defense, they creep up that safety in the box, and guess what? 18, woo, singled out. Let's go, man. Next up, key number 6 for the Vikings to get a win on Thursday. Stuff the Patriots running game. Now, it does make sense that Belichick would want to run the ball because he got Mac Jones, who's whatever back there. You're going to be on the road. You want to take the crowd out of it. You're going into a hostile environment. And respect, rookie Ramondre Stevenson has been a do-it-all stud, 644 and 4 rushing, 41 catches, 283 yards, and a touchdown receiving. Also, they do have Damian Harris back, so they have a nice 1-2 combination back there. And the Vikings' run defense, it hasn't been great, but they could potentially get a boost if Diesel Dalvin Tomlinson returns in some capacity. He's been listed as limited on the Monday and Tuesday practices so far. Next up, key number 7 for the Vikings to get a win on Sunday. Hockenson the whip. Now, Hockenson, he's just like that extra. Just that beautiful dollop of cool up on that pumpkin pie. And Hockenson, first 2 games, 16 catches. It was great, but had a rough go of it. 5 for 34 against Dallas on 9 targets. Also dropped 2 touchdowns, back-to-back plays, kind of rough. But I think 87 could be that X factor because Belichick, the thing that he does well is that he will take away your best weapon, try to make you play left-handed. And if they're selling out to stop Justin Jefferson, if they're doubling and tripling him on the outside, if they're shading safety, if they're bracketing, all that stuff, I do think that TJ Hockenson could have a really nice day working over the middle. And not just crossers and whatever. I'm talking about down the seams. I'm talking about deep shots because I think the Vikings have to start opening things up, start using him like Travis Kelce, because I think that he potentially could be in that tier someday. So even though down the middle is tough with McCourty and Adrian Phillips for the Patriots, I think 87 has a chance to have a monster game. Next up, key number 8 for the Vikings get a win on Thursday. Match that field position. So Belichick's teams are always aces on special teams. Matthew Slater, he may be the best special teamer of all time. That's not hyperbole. I think that he deserves to be a Hall of Famer for being a special teamer. No cap. But Marcus Jones, marvelous Marcus Jones, the pride of Houston, who I wanted, whatever, he called game in the Jets game. So field position is going to be big, especially if this is a low-scoring rock fight. Like we said, Patriots are number 1 in the NFL in offensive starting field positions. Vikings are 3, their defense is 4. So, the Vikings and Ryan Wright, they've been getting it done, but we need better from special teams. They had a couple lapses against the Cowboys, giving up a big return, and also Chris Boyd losing his cool. So, they have a chance to bounce back here. Plus, it would be nice. It would be nice if King Kene reintroduces himself to the world, busts a nice return against the Patriots, who are very buttoned up when it comes to special teams, or Jalen Reagor getting after it. It would certainly be nice. Next up, key number 9, get a GD stop in the freaking red zone, man. For all this talk about, bend but don't break, and you can do whatever between the 20s, but once again, the red zone will stop you. They haven't been doing it. And it's the fact that the Vikings defense, it's been colored over by the fact that they've been getting sacks, they've been getting turnovers, which are nice. But if you need to stop, they haven't been doing it, especially in high leverage spots. So the Vikings have allowed a touchdown on 20 of 28 red zone trips this season for the opposing offenses. 71.4%, dead last in the NFL. It's no bueno. So they got to start buckling down inside the red area. And lastly, key number 10 for the Vikings to get a win on Thursday. Angry Kirk. That's right. That's right. We're primetime game. Primetime purple, all this talk about Kirk Cousins. Oh, we can't get it done in a big-time spot. Oh, he wilts under pressure. Blah, 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 blah. We've seen this year Kirk Cousins, 5 fourth-quarter game-winning come-from-behind drives, and this is probably going to be a tight game. And, yes, it is one of the best defenses in the NFL. And, yes, one of the best defenses in the NFL last week. Well, on Sunday just showed you your own ass. So I think Kirk has got to suck it up. He's got to get rid of the ball quick. Kevin O'Connell needs to help him. The offensive line needs to help. The receivers need to help him as well. But I think this game could come down to one big throw, one big drive. And could Kirk Cousins deliver it? I think that he certainly can. He can't get frustrated because, the Patriots defense is going to frustrate you. And he's probably going to get hit a time or two. But he can't let that affect him. He just can't, man. He's got to get pissed off. He's got to get back to Kirko Cousins and the guy that we know and love. That's right. Lastly, final score prediction. Sunday was tough. Sunday really, really sucked, but this is still a good football team. It was 1 week. It is what it is on any given Sunday. But on any given Thursday, I think the Vikings show up and show out. I think they win a very tight, sort of ugly game. But give me Vikings 16, Patriots 13. Let's go, man. Let's go, baby. I'm fired up for this one. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings-Patriots preview 10. Keys to victory. Let us know your thoughts. What are your keys? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.